the past several years, Netflix has certainly been no stranger to controversy. They've received backlash for a lot of different things that they've decided to put on their platform. But I don't think we've ever seen anything quite this bad. I don't think we've seen anything quite to the level of the Black Cleopatra series that they decided to put out there. That the actor who plays Black Cleopatra decided to call everybody racist if you have a problem with it, while at the same time supporting people who called white people white devils. We saw the director come out and basically try to shame the entire country of Egypt for not being okay with them race swapping their history. And now we finally are seeing why Netflix was desperately trying to hide the ratings for the Black Cleopatra show. Look at the audience score. Finally, after over 2 days and getting called out, including by this channel over and over again, Rotten Tomatoes has suddenly decided to publicize the score for the audience, a 2%. 2% audience score. I don't think we've ever seen anything this bad that I can recall. This is phenomenally terrible. And when you look over at IMDb, which happened to make their score public at the same time, they were hiding it all through yesterday. Already 21,000 ratings at a 1.2 out of 10. Keep in mind, a 1 is the lowest score you can give over there. You can't give a 0. So it can't get much worse than this. A 1.2 and a 2% audience score. This is what happens when you send your actresses out there in order to try to shame anyone. If you don't agree with us race swapping a historical figure and trying to pass it off as real, trying to pass it off as a documentary, well, you're just a racist. Blackwashing isn't a thing. That's what she actually said. We might go into that in more detail on a later video. Right now, I just want to go through what has been said about this. The director came out. What bothers you so much about a Black Cleopatra? She tried to shame and call the entire country of Egypt racist for rejecting this. Cleopatra, we talked about time and time again, she was of Greek descent. She was of Macedonian descent. They know this. Scholars know this. The only people who disagree are activists who are trying to lie to everybody about what happened. That's the reality. That's the bottom line. And for a couple days, they tried to hide the actual scores. They were not showing. They said that there were 0 ratings. Nobody had rated it. In 48 hours, somehow nobody had rated this show that there was a lot of attention on. Well, we knew that wasn't true. They were hiding reviews on IMDb and on Rotten Tomatoes for the exact same time period. It's almost like Netflix told them to hold off on it, told them to not put it out until they were allowed to do so. And now that we can see it here, we know why they were so keen on hiding this. Let's go through a couple of the reviews. These are just the most recent ones that have been put out there. All audience reviews. And I'll back it up a little bit. Documentary is defined as consisting of official pieces of written, printed, or other material. Did no one bother to view any historical materials? Cleopatra was extremely intelligent, spoke multiple language. She was the first Greek Ptolemaic queen to do so. However, she was not a warrior. This is a soap opera at best. They make her a warrior to leave history to the historians. I couldn't get through the first episode. Terrible writing and storytelling. Should not be advertised as a documentary series. It is nothing but a D-grade drama series. I started to watch the first chapter, found it boring. I couldn't finish watching it. He also says it's a documentary and they are narrating false facts. Horrible. This easily ranks up there with the worst television production of the last 20 years. Why this is labeled a documentary is beyond me. I wanted to give it a serious chance, but the truth is very boring. Leaving the political aside, the series is boring. The actors don't seem like they have a passion for the roles. The story itself is not very good. Odd soap opera when I was expecting a historic drama. It's getting annihilated. This is what they knew would happen. This is why Netflix sent all these people out there to make all these excuses. They're desperate to have the media tell everybody, well, it's just, people are just so racist. That's why they don't like this. I can't believe that an entire country would, the government would file a lawsuit against Netflix. That people there, scholars in Egypt, would stand up and say, this isn't right. What you're doing is disgusting. They must just all be racist who want to whitewash history. There's no such thing as blackwashing. They are getting exactly the backlash they deserve. You knew it was coming. You could feel it coming, and here it is. A 2% audience score. I don't know if I can remember anything that bad. The only thing worse than that's a 1. I don't think it goes down to 0 when it comes to it, but maybe it does. Maybe it does go down to 0. I don't know. We've never seen something this low to my knowledge. Maybe you have. Let me know in the comments below if you've ever seen anything lower than a 2% on Rotten Tomatoes like Queen Cleopatra. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.